Okay, now it's time to make damage system for our player, because right now we can only shoot and nothing is really happening in our game, which is not great. And it's very simple to have some damage system for our game. We just need to know a few things. If we, for example, open our prefabs and if we select our player bullet, at the top we see that here we have tag and layer system. And those tags and layer systems are just like categories, and we can assign different categories to different game objects, and then we can use those tags and layers into our scripts very easy. Also, we can create this tag and layer, specific tag and layer, and we will do that exactly. For today, we only will need this tag system, but we will talk about layers in the next videos. Now let's take this tag, and we can see that we already have some default tags, but we don't need any of them. Instead, we will click add tag, we'll click plus sign, and let's call our tag enemy. Let's save our tag. Now we have this enemy tag, which we should assign to our cube because we want to destroy our cube. So not on the player bullet, don't assign your tag to player bullet, let it be untagged. We will select this cube and we will assign our enemy tag there. Now our cube will have this enemy tag. And now we can go into our script, and before going we will select our cube and we will say check is trigger here because we will need it into our script. Now let's open our player bullet script, and after our update we will use special function which is on trigger enter. We can type here on trigger enter and click enter, and Visual Studio should auto compile. If for some reason it's not auto compiling for you, you just need to, don't worry about it, you just need to write it manually by hand, just like you see here, everything, private void on trigger, collider other. Basically, this function will be called when we trigger something. So when our player bullet will touch some collider which has this trigger on, and this time it will be our cube. And also, as I said, we can use these tags. And how to use these tags? Here we will say that if other dot game object dot tag double equals, and we can say in quotation mark tag name, but we should spell it correctly. This time it's enemy, and I remind you it's case sensitive, so write it correctly. And now something should happen. Basically, when our bullets will touch something with the tag of enemy, what should happen? Our enemy should be destroyed. So we will say destroy game object, destroy other dot game object. Very, very simple. And this will make sure to destroy our enemy. Also, we should destroy our bullet itself. So we will say destroy our game object, which is our bullet, since our script, this script is attached to our bullet. And we can save this script very, very simple way how we can find some enemies and how we can destroy our enemies. Now, if we go back and if we hit play, when I shoot my cube will be destroyed. And as you see, there is no longer any cube. And it's very simple. We can create other game object, for example, sphere. Where is our sphere? Let's make our sphere bigger, like so. And only thing that we need to do is to tick is trigger and to assign enemy tag there. And now when we shoot to the sphere, it will be destroyed as well. So basically, we can use this method when we add our enemies as well. Now we can delete this sphere because we don't need it anymore.